Okay, here's a checklist for exam 2. All right, so let me go through this and send me an email if you have any questions. I think this will clarify exactly how we're going to work this. All right, so first of all, before you take the exam, you should print your reading assignments because you can use those documents that you prepared to answer questions, namely the multiple choice questions from the exam. You can also prepare one extra page of handwritten notes, 8.5 by 11, front and back. All right, you can use that on the exam as well. I think I'm going to make it simpler. Let's just not use MATLAB for this exam. Calculators are okay, but no MATLAB. All right, so if you have to solve a little 2x2, you'll need to be able to do that by hand. You should have plenty of time though for the calculations on the exam. Okay, the next thing you should do is I'm going to be sending out an answer key. I can't do that yet because I don't have the exam fully made out. Okay, but once I have the answer key, I'll email that to you. You can print that so you would be ready to go for the exam. And the idea here is that you would show your work on the answer key. Key's not the right word. Answer sheet is the right word. Let me erase that and get that right. You wish I would give you the key. Okay. So print the answer sheet before you start the exam. If you can't print, all right, then just make an answer sheet that has the exact same template. So you get the idea. I'm trying to get this into Gradescope where it's in the right format where I can grade things more efficiently. All right. Okay, so when you're ready to start the exam, okay, so it's 9:30, you want to start at 9:30, go to the exam 2 assignment on Canvas. So click that, start the assignment. It's going to be a timed assignment, okay? You can print the exam from there. It'll be a PDF that you download, all right? And once you do that, you shouldn't need Canvas anymore. Once you have the exam either on your computer or printed out, you shouldn't need Canvas anymore. All right, so again, if you have trouble printing, you can work from the computer screen, read the questions off the computer screen, but my hope is that you'll be able to print this because I think it just works out easier to do everything on paper. Okay, so once hopefully that'll only take you a few minutes. Then you can join, once you have it ready to go, join the Zoom meeting with your face in view, your microphone off, and your sound turned off, okay? So, I guess initially, you might turn the sound on just so you can check in with me. If you want to make sure that I know you're there, you can turn on the sound to do that. But if everybody has their sound on, if everybody, anybody makes a question, everybody will hear it. Okay, so that's the idea. I wanted you to be able to ask questions without interrupting people. So once you get started, turn off your sound and turn off your microphone. Okay. But leave, of course, I want the camera on your face, just so that we have some level of proctoring of this exam. Okay? You can turn on your sound and your microphone to ask me a question or to check in. All right? I'm going to be sitting there monitoring the exam, but I'm also going to be doing some work, so you need to, get my attention if you have a question. All right? Email me as soon as possible if you have any technical problems like trouble printing the exam or trouble seeing the exam. If you can't print it, you can see it on the screen, so that shouldn't be a hang up, but you get the idea. If you have something that stops you or feels like it's going to be a problem, email me as soon as possible and I'll be monitoring my email. Email me directly. Don't do it through Canvas because email through Canvas for me is a little bit slower in me receiving it. Okay, once you're done, you're going to scan your answer key. You hope it's the key, right? Your answer sheet. All right, and with the exact number of pages into Gradescope. All right, so try to keep the work confined to the areas that I give you on the answer sheet. Okay. Try not to use extra pages. That shouldn't be a big problem. I usually give you plenty of room. Okay, I don't need, let me write that down. Don't include your reading assignments. Don't include your handwritten notes. All right. So just the answer sheet scanned up to Gradescope. All right, so that's it. That's the steps you're going to take. It sounds, I think, in some ways, lots of ways to me, it feels less complicated than using Proctorio, and it does give us some level of proctoring. Of course, you know, I am trusting you to use your integrity to work the exam in an honest fashion.